OBS. Alright, you seem to have reconnected. That's good. It says I've dropped 43 frames. That's really frustrating. Alright, so the ISP of an engine changes as the amount of atmospheric pressure around it changes. Just as the upper stage needed an engine that is good at the low air pressure of high altitudes, the lower stage will need boosters which are powerful at the higher stage air pressure of the low altitudes of the launch pad. And to help carry the rocket through the transition from the upper stage, it will need a sustainer engine which usually sits between boosters and upper stage from a performance perspective, having a wide range between the two. So, to add big engine, the LV-T45 swivel. Default thrust level, the swivel is too powerful for the rocket we're creating, and for the ascent profile we're going to teach you in the Go for Orbit tutorial, so you need to lower its thrust level. This isn't as good a solution as picking a smaller, lighter engine with the thrust level we want, but there are only so many options. Right click the swivel, and down thrust limiter to 65. Alright. It will then only produce 65 of its full thrust potential, but it'll also run longer because it's only burning 65% as much fuel. Excellent. You now have the core of your rocket completed, but as I said before, we'll be adding boosters to help sustain the engine to get the rocket up and running. We'll add 2 boosters symmetrically so we keep our craft balanced, and make sure we don't lug the useless dry mass of the boosters around after they burn out. We'll attach them using decouplers. We'll use the radial decouplers to the boosters to sit beside. Okay. This time, however, we'll use radial decouplers. So the boosters can sit beside our lower stage core instead of under it. That way sustainer and boosters can fire at the same time. Select the couple, add 2 symmetry near the lowest tank on the lower stage. So 2 times symmetry on the lower tank on the lower stage. Alright. More boosters is something you often hear around the KSC, and it's now time to add some. Add a pair of RT Hammer SRBs to the decouplers so we have extra kick early on. Wow, those look like they'd be really big. They are. Okay, I see what we're doing now. Well, that actually looks like kind of a really cool rocket. Like, there's a lot going on here. Oof, alright. Next. Unlike the liquid fuel cells, where you can adjust the throttle during flight, once you light an SRB, it burns at a constant thrust until it's out of fuel. We can, however, use the throttle limiters we did on the swivel to see it changes to 50. Okay, so it will apply to both because it was a symmetrically added item. Alright, good. Make the pod and thumpercraft from the construction basics. Well, this is a thruster, how it could be done, although you'd have to put a decouple on it. Well, isn't the radial decouplers a decoupler? Make that pod and thumpercraft. Okay. Right now the SRBs have flat pancake tops, which is simply not a good look. Oh, and bad aerodynamically, that's what I was wondering too. A pair of nose cones in the aerodynamics category. Boop. While we're in that tab, let's add some fins too. Since these are control surfaces, they add some control authority when low in the atmosphere. Add winglets in 4 times symmetry near the bottom of the lowest fuel tank in the lowest stage. They don't intersect the decoupler SRBs. If they do overlap, any flight will be interesting and exceptionally short. 1, 2. Oh, because I only had 2 times symmetry. 4. I have 2 there. Is this even possible? Near the bottom of the lowest fuel tank in the lowest stage. I feel like this should go up here, and this should go up here then. And then these wings, need 4 of them. There we go. Maybe move up a little. Oh, that's not gonna work. Alright, that should work. Alright, like a boss. 11-4-2-1. Thank you for the host. Alright, make sure they don't intersect the decoupler or SRBs. If they do, any flight will be interesting but short. Near the bottom of the lowest fuel tank. Is this not good enough? Is that the wrong things going on here? No, it's the right ones. Oh, because it's only 2, I need 4. There. No? This needs to go back to 2. Okay, that actually kind of looks like it should work, but why aren't you letting me do it? 4 times near the bottom, lowest fuel tank, and lowest stage. Did I say? Vaughn, what's your face? What is your problem? There we go. Oh. There. Now, okay, good. Nothing is overlapping. You have space. Good. Excellent. We've now got all the components on our basic orbital rocket, but let's run through a few things before we call it a day. Firstly, we should review the staging stack to check the order of actions and parts displayed there. It's lucky I've highlighted this for you because the SRBs are set to fire before the sustainer, and that just won't do. You won't have enough thrust to get off the pad that way. Move the swivels staging icon down to the same stage as the SRBs. Note that the Hi Minecraft33. Note that the automatically created staging sequence would work if we did not want the long burning sustainer to ignite at the same time as the high thrust boosters, but since we do, we had to adjust it manually. Okay, so 6, the first things that go off. 5, those go off. 4, he goes off. Move the swivel staging. Is that the swivel, right? Engines. Yeah, the swivel staging is set to go off into the same stage as the SRBs. Those are the SRBs. I kind of wish you would highlight stuff and tell me what it is. So those are the SRBs. SRBs, solid rocket boosters. Okay, yes. So the swivel. Okay. Have you played this before, Mycroft? The right way. I mean, I didn't want to just jump in and try putting everything together because I figured whatever I did, I'd probably be really frustrated with if it just went kablooey. It doesn't necessarily mean I understand why you'd want your long thrust boosters and these guys. Yeah, I'm going through the tutorial. This isn't, this isn't what I'm doing. Madura, hello. Yeah, just trying to figure it out. So yeah, trying to figure out, will these go off at the same time? I think it's for the thrust and the sustaining. So, alright, finally, pick up the pod and rotate it 90 degrees around the vertical axis. Press Q or E. This will rotate the ship not just in the VAB, but also says orientation we go to launch pad, so our desired flight heading of east, compass 90, will be a matter of steering in the pitch, up and down axis, rather than the yaw, left and right. By default, parts in the VAP are ordered so they align north. Oh, good. Alright, pick up the rocket, hit Q. There. Oh, that's a lot of hours. I think I'm at maybe an hour right now. I started the tutorial last night and then kicked it off again this morning. So, we always make every effort to ensure our brave crew survive. And hopefully you'll take the same stance in your space program. It doesn't always work out that way, but there's the thought that counts. Not in the rocket at the time. With that in mind, let's set up an abort action group for your craft to use in case of emergency. Note that in career mode, you'll have to upgrade the VAB or SPH in order to access action groups. Click on the turquoise action groups button. Action groups? Crew actions. Next. Alright. Action groups lets you assign the functions of one or more parts to a single specific key. There are some default actions. Landing gear automatically go into the gear group. Kerbal die all the time. I'm not worried about the purchasing stuff right now. I'm following the tutorial, so nothing costs me anything. Default action groups. Landing gear automatically go in the gear group. Brakes on wheels go in the brake group. Some custom ones activated by keyboard, not keypad numbers. Because of the order of the keys, the action groups are numbered 1 through 9 and then 0. Oh, okay. In career mode, it's a bad thing. To set up an action group, click on the desired action key from the menu, then click on the part you want to activate. These actions are already assigned to the group that appear in the group actions column. Actions can be assigned from the first part in the selection column. We're going to set up an abort action group. It's triggered by pressing backspace or clicking the big red abort button in flight. It slides out from the left. First, click the abort button. Boop. Now click the decoupler right below and add its decoupling to the group. Right below upon as decouple. Action group, so abort with the fuel tank. Then click on each liquid engine in turn and assign their shutdown functions to the group. So, shutdown. No. Alright, fuel tank, abort. Kerbals will die, they're sacrificial. Those squeaky toys in Toy Story? Yeah, the claw guys. And more Jeb-like. They're dumb but great at building what we designed for them. Alright, click one of the radial decouplers. Okay. Click the decoupler right below the pod and add its decouple action to the group. Okay. And then each liquid engine. That's not a liquid engine. Apparently that's not. And add its shutdown function. Okay. Finally, one of the radial decouplers. and add its decouple function. I only found one liquid engine. Fuel tank, liquid. Yeah, I already added that one. Fuel tank. Custom 1 is on the keyboard. I can make it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be able to. Okay, decouple it. The Terrier 9 liquid fluid, shut down the engine. LVL 9. There's 2 of these though. Fuel tank. Why won't it let me finish this? Each liquid engine in turn assign their shutdown functions. Lumontho, thank you for the host. What kind of door? A custom docking door. There's an engine. Yeah, there's an engine at the bottom. Oh, okay, yeah. Alright, I wasn't thinking that had its own liquid tank, but apparently it does. Alright, that should be it. Thank you. And there we are. Your orbital rocket is ready to fly. Woohoo! It's been a long lesson. Thanks for hanging in there. What we've covered, lots of different advanced techniques for rocket construction. Give the ship a new name and save it. That's always good practice. Orbital ship. Well, I can go in the notes. Beta. Orbital. This one can go in orbit. This one can orbit. Solar panels. I think the solar panels are a great idea. Alright, and save. I don't know if that actually saves it because it's the training stuff. Yeah, any vessels you create will be lost. It's just practice. I'm going to try flying it in the Go for Orbit tutorial. Done! Alright, now we're exiting this one and into the going for orbit. Training. I don't need to name it because it's not saving it anyway. It's a big step. Why did it do that? Okay. Today we'll tackle an absolutely essential skill for any space program, getting into orbit. Without this skill, we might as well be teaching you Kerbal Flight Simulator. I trust you've already checked the other flight tutorials as well as advanced construction to be familiar with Kerbal 1 vessel. See, that's even less. You can get the file and add it to your save. Oh, okay. If not, I highly recommend do so. Yeah, I think I can just go into their Kerbal 1, and that's what this ship is. If you want to go back and try the others, then press escape and scenario, otherwise press next. Alright, we get into orbit. With suborbital flight we did previously, follow a curved path to get to the point we can circularize our orbit. Today's gravity turn, however, will be much shallower than the path we followed previously, so we build speed towards orbit. This is different from the Kerbal pilots of old did it. They would have head straight up and then he hangs right as if the air was soup or something. We'll be turning early and smoothly, but don't turn too far or you might be mistaken for one of those low-flying turkeys. As previous flight, I'll place a target marker on the nav ball. The indicator won't be around normally, it's just not used that way the tutorial use it. I'll display some technical information about your path as you go to help you set the throttle to max to prepare for launch. See the marker on the nav ball, so you have something to follow. This ship has been designed so you don't need to worry about throttle control during the ascent. Alright, if you want Valentina, we have Valentina in here. To fly the curve for you, then you can enable SAS and set the mode to target after liftoff. Target marker and the propellant times to stage. 60 meters per second. Alright, let's start pitching. There we go. I am not hitting it. on left, you can try reaching your orbit anyway. There. Orbit on your own, try boarding landing safely. Always a good skill to practice. Yeah, I did turn SAS on. Alright. Also, you can. Oh, I can hold keys. Okay. Let me try and fix the volume. Alright. You should be able to hear me a little bit better, hopefully. Alright, and I think my thing is in space now. But I don't think he's gonna give me any more information, because I was way off target. I'm still off target now. We'll turn this off. I'm still way off target. Oh my god. No, go back to the target. There we go. Target. Almost there. No, I'm not in space. And SAS will go on when I get closer. Almost. Shoot. Yeah, I'm definitely not making this one. I think I'm completely 180 degrees. Oh, I hit that at the wrong time, though. Well, we'll see where we end up. Hopefully Valentina doesn't die, but I think she will. Yep, she's falling. Totally falling. Happens at 2,000 feet here. Oh no! Too fast! Boom. Poor Valentina. What else exploded? Multiple things going off there. Yeah. We'll try this again. Yeah, rip. Okay, trying this again. Keeping myself more on target. Yeah, totally didn't happen. Doing much better this time. We're almost out of fuel, get ready to eject them. Okay, shoot. Keep just following the target. Okay, sure. I can't imagine not doing this without him telling me when to do it. Like, if that's how the actual, like, game plays, I'm gonna be so screwed. be a lot of extra math to be done. Alright, you survived the first phase of the launch, yay! A longer, more gentle burn to accelerate towards the... Oh, I still can't pronounce that. Map mode. Okay. Right click on the marker to pin it. Canine Kenobi, thanks. Nine Kenobi. Thank you for the host. Path until we clear the atmosphere in a handy margin. We'll aim for 80 kilometers. Cut the engines once the apocalypse hits 80 kilometers. Uh-oh. 81 kilometers. Meanwhile, keep attitude. Okay. I don't know where this apocalypse tracker is. So that's going to be a problem. Cut the engine once it hits 80 kilometers. Where is it? Oh, okay. But it's still like... He doesn't say 80,000, he says 81. Oh, okay. He cut the engine for me. That's good, because I didn't actually see what the... While you're streaming, you have to have us help. Yes! I totally have help. Alright. Except there's like probably like a 25-second delay between what I say and when you guys hear it. Speed dropping a little as we coast. Yeah. We'll beat through it. You're looking good. Meanwhile, I'll keep an altitude display open so you can track your progress ascending to your apoapsis. Do I have a target marker that I should be trying to hit? Maybe this guy here? Keep that in the circle. Space! Yay! Yeah, I noticed earlier when my parachutes and stuff are going off that a lot of this is just kind of like sit and wait. Sit and wait. Because like right now I don't know what he expects me to do or when I'm supposed to do something. My G-force is like nothing right now. That's good. Stability assist, I have that on. Prograde, retrograde. Okay. So we blasted ourselves into outer space. We orbit ourselves around the world and we come back down. That's kind of what I'm getting with this mission is. I want to click on this because I can't remember. That's one of the decouplers. But I don't know if clicking it would... Resources, electric charge, oxidizer, liquid fuel, monopropellant. That's good. I'm guessing that's signal. I have no signal. Remove slot. Valentina, she's a 5-star pilot. Cannot EVA in this scenario. Internal view. What does she see? Okay. Ah, you're a curious one, aren't you? The IVA button over each crew member's portal will let you see the ship from his own perspective. Note in this mode, your flight UI has less instruments since most of them can be found in the cockpit itself. Internal view, right-clicking will toggle between mouse look and interact modes so you can look around without having to hold down the right mouse button. Try looking around and clicking on things. The engineering department says there are many devices in here that actually work. They seem to be quite proud of that, in fact. While there are multiple, crew can cycle through the point of view. Return to external view by pressing C. Oh, poor Valentina doesn't even have a window. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna back out here. And it's dark outside. It's probably fixed. There we go. Our nice little trajectory there. Boom. That's cool. See a bunch of Milky Way, Stardust, or whatever galaxy Kerbalia is in. Kerbia? I don't know what they're. So how long? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Stay on target. So this is exciting. We'll coast till we clear the atmosphere at 70 kilometers. Kerbin. Oh. I thought that's what they. Oh no, they're Kerbals. Okay. So I'm gonna run into the sunrise, it looks like, since I seem to be heading. Oh no, I won't. The sun's behind me. So I'm just gonna see darkness. I feel like I could walk away from this for a while and it would still be okay. I don't want to do that though, because it could also be really bad. I'll say I just want a snack. All I have is a chocolate here. So 70 kilometers. Does he mean 70,000? Oh, because he says kilometers, down here is in meters. The answer is yes. That is so confusing. Different units of measure. Alright, so I have about 500 meters to go. So, what? What are you all doing for New Year's? Because we don't have anything planned. Oh, okay, it's this number? Oh, okay, yeah, okay, because I was looking at this number too, but yeah, it's the same number right there. Hey, we're going down. Why are we? Oh, shoot, because I'm not pointing in the correct direction, that's why. There. Hopefully this will go up now. Yeah, no, I do. That's what. But what was really confusing was that up here he said 70 km, and this is only in m. It's kilometers, meters. Yeah. 50, 40, still going Oh, I don't know a lot about any of that, Korgal. Um, I went through the tutorial. This is okay. I am going down. I need to keep this. Did I need to go to my next stage? 80, 70. Yeah, this is bad. At least I'm not gonna get to my next. Um, not gonna get to my next stage if I'm not. My numbers aren't going up. The tutorial doesn't teach you about the physics of it. It's teaching about the how the rockets go, like what stages the rocket should go off in. Okay, so I haven't cleared the atmosphere. So I'm going back down towards Earth, and I don't know if I should go to the next stage or not. I feel like I should just hit the next stage, but again, I don't remember what it is. It's the hmm, it's not my speed that I'm worried. It's my altitude because I was supposed to hit. Uh, with more burners, and then it gets decoupled. Or okay, cannot warp. I'm not trying to warp. Okay. Tcapoke 93, thanks for the host. Periapsis and the apsis. Apoapsis. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna hit that 70,000 or the 70 kilometers or 70,000 meters that it's telling me. So I don't know how. I'm not entirely sure what that's gonna do. Okay. She won't. Helps to see the map. Not a genius. Mechanical engineering, working towards an architectural drafting degree. Yeah, this is day one of me playing Korgal, and I'm maybe an hour or an hour and a half into tutorials. This is a tutorial that I think I'm gonna fail, and I've been coasting along for 15 minutes, and for like the last five, I feel like I can't time warp in this scenario. I'm just kind of like, do I go to the next stage? Because I kind of just want to push the space bar and get this over with. Maybe still make it work. Yeah, I'll keep slowing down. And I do have that one rocket left, but I think that's supposed to be to enter back in. I'm just gonna hit it. Oh, definitely not a good idea. There's no way I'm gonna get back in now. Because they both happened at the same time. It decoupled and... that's... Yep. She's not gonna go anywhere, really. Huh. Rip. I wonder how long they're gonna stay in there. Oh, no, she's re-entering. Okay. But yeah, I've done everything I can do. Yeah, it is time for a revert. I sort of want to see it, like, explode. If it's gonna explode. It's burning. Yeah, I can't do the time warp thing in the tutorial, unfortunately. But... So, someone told me once that, like, you can see the Kerbals inside the spacecraft, and if it gets too hot, like, they start freaking out and screaming and stuff. Is that the case? Ah, patience. Okay. Patience is key. I'll just kind of hang out here in this yellow dot anyway. What is this measuring here? This little bar. Now I have 2 bars. I don't even know what that's all about. Deaths Loves Gaming. Thank you for the host. Oh my goodness. Val is having fun. Yeah, she is. She's so loving this. Oh my god, my thing's about to explode. Well, since I just started this game, what's a VTOL? So, even with my failed ones, I managed to land it in the water. This would be interesting if I, like, just completely crashed on, like, land. Oh, I'm overheating. Oh, that's what that means. Okay. Oh, that must be the heat meter thing. We'll see if Valentina, like, burns alive in there. I mean, that's really awful of me. Yeah, I've killed one. It was Jebediah. I did not want him to die. Oh, vertical takeoff and landing. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Patience. You said this game takes patience. Huh. Here's my question. It's doing this bounce thing. Am I bouncing off of the atmosphere? Like, I can't get back in. She's stuck in its space. Can you guys see that bounce effect? the altitude is still going down, but she's got 24 kilometers left to go. Pointed retrograde. Like... down? Okay. Although the overheat bars are almost full. Yeah. She's exploded. Okay. Rip Valentina. Okay. I want to be pointed backwards. Oh, okay. "22 minutes. Oh, God. Do I try this again? Do I keep going with the tutorial? Oh, okay. Estimated landing area. So you want to go back into the atmosphere with the biggest part of your, like, where's my thing I was using? Here's the rocket. Here's the Earth. So you don't want to go back into the Earth like this. You want to go back in like this, like butt first. Huh. Okay. Butt first. I was gonna say, that doesn't seem very aerodynamic, but at that point you probably want to be as least aerodynamic as possible. Alright. I'm doing whatever I set this off before I get something to eat. Okay, this will have to probably be my last launch, and then I need to get a snack or lunch or something. Alright, full throttle. Oh. We'll just turn SAS on right away. Yeah, you know, you're thinking you want it to go in as, you know, aerodynamic as possible. But no, yeah, you want to fall slower. Butt first. No, I'm not going to screw this up again. I will not screw this up again. No! Okay, so it says I should always try to land it. I already screwed it up. So I have to... Where's that abort function? Whoa. Okay. Oh, I don't want to keep going up. Why am I still going up? I want to be going down. Oh, I'm almost in the upper left atmosphere. Slow down. There we go. Yes, going down. 18. Alright, and we just have to wait for her to hit 2,000. Well, hopefully she won't die this time, now that everything's all ready. Oh. Yeah, shoot. Already is ready to go. It'll deploy at 2,000 meters. Actually, even though this went bad, I think she'll still live. Which will be great. 2,000 is low. 2,000 is what they had me set it at. I don't want to change it while we're so close. Or maybe 3,000. Alright. Shit. Fully deploy. Fully. There we go. Jeez. Alright, yeah, 2,000 is low. That was frighteningly low. I think I just heard the other pieces splash down. And then me. So slow. Oh, it was at 1,000. Jeez. Why was that set that way? Cut parachute? It's probably still too high. 3 is what you'd expect. Okay. The light's in her face. Ha ha ha. Yeah, okay. Booster splashdown, 1,000 to fully deploy. Yeah, that's... Ten, 5. Yay. Wasn't successful, but she didn't die. God, no, don't cut it. Okay. Yeah, I can't do the warp time while I'm in the tutorial. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break, guys. I haven't eaten and I realize it's almost 4 o'clock. So I'll try to make it like 5 minutes, and then I will be back. So, if you guys are interested in waiting around, that's awesome. If not, I'll see you another day, and I will be back soon. Okay, so I'm back. I have my food with me. So we are going to... I think I'm going to revert this one back to the launch. I'll keep trying to follow the instructions. And Blue Nax, thank you for that host. Right as I get back from break. Alright, we'll turn the SAS on here, help me out a bit more. Keep this going. Keep my... spacebar when it's time. Oh no. Alright. Doing much better than previously. Staying on target. Ready to discard the lower stage. Again. Okay, I feel like I'm doing a lot better than I was the previous 2 launches. But this is also where I got lost on the second to last one we just did. Clear the margins, but we're at such a, or clear the atmosphere, but we're at such a low angle. I mean, I'm watching the fuel here too, and this is getting kind of low. We're at about a third here. Still got 20,000 meters to go. Oh, I was gonna hit it. It didn't. Okay. Okay, we're at 60,000. I feel like we were almost close to when we were before. No, before we were like 69 something. No, we started tilting down. Oh no, why does my, Did I not change this? I did not. Okay, now you guys can see what I'm doing. I didn't realize that my screen still said I was on a break. I am back now. Well, that's sad. Alright, we're at 67. Numbers are still climbing. That's a good sign. Alright. Alright, we're warping ahead. To align it with the programmed markers. Alright. Or use SAF's maneuver mode. There we go. When it's time to throttle up, I'll tell you. Almost there. Alright, well, I've made it another step further that I did not get to before. So this is also exciting. Gravity close to the center of Kerbal will be traveling so fast we constantly miss. I suppose that's what orbit would be, yeah. See, he's just like, oh, when it's time to do this next thing I'll tell you, but... Oh, there we go. Oops, throttle up. Shoot, I hit the wrong button. And I just got rid of my engines. No, I hit the wrong button. Ugh. Well... We're gonna revert this. Or, well, no. Yeah, revert. Dang it. Oh, I don't have SAS on. I'm like, why is this so much more difficult? Much more on target. Much better. There we go. Of course. Ugh. Man, I have to be really on that part. Alright. Clarissa, thank you for the host. Playing Kerbal right now. And trying to get a lunch in. Clarisette was hosting me. But hello, Duknam. Trying to make sure my rocket gets to the right pitch and... No, 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 no! Oh, well, hello, everyone. So yeah, I was talking to a friend who said he was working with some rocket stuff the other day, and he's like, have you ever played Kerbal Space Program? And I was like, no, but I've heard of it. So I got it, and I'm only like halfway through the tutorial after about 2 hours. Right. Hopefully I can keep it steady. How am I off course? I'm right at the marker. Oh, you can still try reaching orbit on your own. Well, I really am not that far off course. Actually, maybe I'll just go back down and try to get back into the atmosphere. Wait, but I have to go butt first. But that doesn't work if I'm doing a... Dang it. Wow, good job, Kerbal. That was spot on. It's trying to get me in orbit, and I'm trying to get back into the atmosphere. Oh, and here I go, burning up. Oh my god. I will probably burn up. Let's fix these parachutes to go at like 3,000. If I don't explode before then. There we go. Alright, parachutes are staged. We just have to make sure I don't blow up before that. Got those overheating markers climbing really fast. So has anybody else played this? I know a few people who were in here early has. I know the Clarisette folks ever tried their hand at Kerbal. Because like I said, I'm like halfway through and I'm just like, okay, let's see, can I turn? I can't turn that way, I'm already... Oh, what's going on here? Did I sort of manage to not die? Oh my goodness. Oh wow, you can see it's all blackened. But the parachute needs to go off. Oh no. The parachute can't deploy. Why not? Why won't you deploy parachute? Why not? Oh. Kerbal? I don't know. This is my first time playing it, first time streaming it. So I'm not, I have actually quite a bit of success right now, thanks to Clarisette. 16 consecutive viewers is probably one of the most I've had for a while. So, I'm thinking I should probably, like, I haven't quite got this launch done yet. Back to launch. Like, I didn't build this rocket. This is the one that comes with the tutorial, but I did go through the tutorial to make this rocket. doing all this rocking bit right now. I want to wait till it stops moving. That's a little frightening. Hey, my rocket's just sitting there, like, wavering. Alright, so... Am I still super quiet? I know you guys were saying before you were having trouble hearing me. I'll go ahead and try and change the microphone settings here. Alright, microphone settings are now 100%, but they're not even hitting 50. I imagine if they were hitting 50, it would be a lot worse. Okay. Well, Kerbal can hear me. Hooray! I'm just trying to hurry up and finish my food. Alright. Try this lift off again. Hopefully I can keep following directions and stay where I need to go. My target does move because I'm supposed to stay at a certain angle, and the angle changes as you go up. Alright. Oh, crap. I'll just say that was right. Okay, good. He says I'm doing great. But I can't keep the right angle here. Yeah, that's much harder than it was, like, the last 2 times. Ugh. I think that one was because I hit the spacebar way too early. But it's still doing the wobbly thing. This, I need to wait till it's 0 and steady, and this stops going crazy down here. My parachute is currently set to open up at, we can check this. Well, they suggested 75 and altitude being 2,000, but this altitude is at 1,000.65, and I'm not quite sure why those settings are there, because that's not the settings I did in the tutorial. I can change the parachute settings when it's in flight. Apparently I can't change them right now. I think I have to shoot off a bunch of this other stuff first before I can make the parachute changes. Right. Here we go. I'll have to start pitching once I hit 60 meters per second. 50, 60. Okay. No, I'm terribly off. Oh gosh. There we go. More on target. Much more on target. Alright, now I'm almost on top of that pink dot that I have, which is great. That's pretty much where I'm supposed to be. Alright, they'll tell me when to push space. Oh god, I'm off course. Alright, now I'm getting back on. Getting back on. harder after I've shot those rockets off. Right. Keep following the target indicator. Get ready to go on to the next stage. Yes. Okay. Following target indicator. Following target indicator. Oh, no, why? Okay. Alright. Stage again. Alright. I think that's what I was missing, is that I had to hit the spacebar like 3 times in a row. Alright, we're mostly on target here. Now longer, more gentle burn. Okay. But the thing is, this is a tutorial. I can't change what is on the rocket right now. I'm just trying to make my way through the tutorial so I know what's going on and how to play. So, if it needs any sort of stabilizer, something or other, like, I can't add that. Okay, you can right-click on the marker to pin it so it remains visible even when you move the mouse away. No to the map. Okay. Let's go to the map. Oh, is this where? No, it's the map. Alright. At 80 kilometers, we're still at 59,000. Okay. 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. Alright. Cut the engines. And so the apoapsis, I feel like I need to look up how to actually say that. The apoapsis is 80,000. It's going down. My altitude is still going up, which is good because that needs to hit 70,000 before we go on to the next stage, or my Kerbal just sits there. I feel like I don't want to touch it because it's doing pretty good so far, and this is where I ended up waiting like 10 minutes, and it still didn't reach the altitude it needed to. Alright, 69 and 70. Alright. And I gotta reorient myself, go into maneuver mode, and line it with the prograde marker. Alright, he says when it's time to maneuver, he'll tell me. Alright. Excellent. Now we're just floating along. So, again, this is where I get worried, because it's like, okay, orient your vessel, which I did. Oh, throttle up. Excellent. So throttle up, not go to the next stage. Dead armed, thank you for the host. Alright, I'm going to throttle up to 50% here. I just gotta keep myself in that prograde marker. Cutter, and once you complete the burn I've calculated for you, can yourself once you're in stable orbit. Whoa. Alright, we are in orbit. Yes, I finally made it this far. Suborbital hop and this reaching orbit ascent, and just how far and early we turned. Yeah. How we designed our rocket to accelerate reasonably through the ascent and then go straight to ludicrous speed. Overpowering the ship is a common rookie mistake. Alright. That's as far as I'll be taking you today. We can catch up again in Orbit 101 tutorial. I'll show you about orbits and adjusting them. If you want to fly solo for a bit, you can try bringing Valentina home from this tutorial flight. You'll need to turn around 180 degrees and burn retrograde until your periapsis is less than 20 kilometers, at which height the atmosphere will do most of the braking for you. Stage away the upper stage. You know, I did land her twice already. So we can go to the end scenario. Yeah, I definitely misunderstood some of the initial instructions. There's a lot going on in these end scenario. So Valentina, you made it home safely. Hooray! I'm not even halfway through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Finished. Barner Cat and Yellow Demond, thank you for the host. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 left to go. Contreras67, thank you for the host. Orbiting 101. This training scenario covers the basics of flying a spacecraft in orbit. Essential maneuvers like raising and lowering apoapsis and periapsis nodes. Also important concepts such as what the terms apoapsis and periapsis mean. Yeah, thanks. You start off in a low circular orbit around Kerbal with the Orbiter 1 training craft ready to go. So they start me already? Yes, I am already hanging out here. I assume you've already done the basic flight tutorials and now are ready to learn how to get around in space. If you haven't done them, well, I hope you know what you're doing. Let's get started. I've Jebediah and Bill now with me. Orbiting is really nothing more than free falling. The only thing is that as you fall, you're moving so fast forward that you actually miss the ground. Because up here there's no atmosphere to slow you down at this height, you'll continue to free fall endlessly around the planet without having to use your engines. We are currently on a low, almost circular orbit around Kerbal. To get a better view of your situation, press the M key to get to map view. Overhunter, thank you for the host. Alright, so we're actually on a pretty wide. So there's our periapsis, and there's our apsis. Wow, we came really far out. And Tyler Dwarf, also, thank you for the host. This is the map view. Here you can see your ship's position and its current trajectory around the planet. Hold right click and move the mouse to look and see orbit from various angles. Okay, cool. And that's the mun. Also, hovering over the icons on the map will display more information about them, and by right-clicking the node, you will pin the info. Close the map when you're ready, so we can proceed. Oh, there you go. Korgal, I think you're right. Whoa. Wow, he's totally thrown us into a... You know, we'll just stop it like that, because really that was ridiculous. Nicely done. Attitude and SAS. Attitude control is essential skill for a spacecraft pilot. Master it, and you'll be well on your way to becoming an expert pilot. Quantum Enigmant. Thank you for the host. Alright, you can try it again or press next. Let's have a look at the nav ball now. You've probably seen the symbols on when you were spinning around. Okay, prograde and retrograde vectors is the green ones. Toward and away your velocity vector, respectively. That is, points toward and away where you're to and away from where you're going. Okay? Radial in and out vectors. They point towards away the currently orbited body. What? Normal and anti-normal vectors. They are perpendicular to the orbital plane. They point upwards and downwards with respect to the orbital plane, respectively. Let's try something a bit more involved. Open your map again. I don't know if this is going to work out really well. My other markers aren't there anymore. Go through some of the basic maneuvers. Let's try raising your apoapsis. The apoapsis highest point in an orbit. It's indicated by the node mark AP, which is this one right here. The best place to raise your apoapsis is at the periapsis node, which is the lowest point of your orbit. If you hover the mouse over the periapsis node, you'll see we're going to reach it in a few minutes. Once there, we will face prograde and burn. Press period to speed up time a little so we can get there faster. Okay, time is now passing 5 times faster than normal, so we should be there in a few moments. You can control the time warp with period and comma keys or select the arrows at the panel at the left top of the screen. This time, I'll put us back to normal time about a minute before we reach the periapsis and start lowering the rate even earlier. Outside of training though, you'll have to warp time down to 1 times yourself so you don't go too fast or you might miss your mark. You can also click on any given point on your orbit and click the warp here option. The ship's systems will automatically warp there as fast as possible to get you there. Alright, so I guess I'll push period again, because he said he would stop me when I needed to go, or when we needed to stop. Yeah, alright. Few seconds away from periapsis. Time to turn prograde and do our burn. Let's just bring up the nav ball here so we can see what's happening to our orbit as we accelerate. Alright. Keypad period key. I don't know what's with T. Different shortcuts. Keypad period? Okay, so it's this one. Oh, it's totally different. Alright. If you don't feel like maneuvering yourself right now, click the orbit prograde button. Oh, okay, it just turns us around, so yeah, that's exactly what it is. Butt to the earth. Okay. I did that. Come on, tutorial. Am I at the periapsis? I passed it. Now what? Alright, Kerbal dude. I think I found out a reason part of my stuff was streaming poorly. I had apparently 2 instances of Twitch open. Oh, stupid stickies. Okay. Do I have, like, no fuel? Why can't I throttle? I am super confused. I did what you told me to do, little Kerbal dude. There, butts towards the earth. Now what? Alright, so we are slowly orbiting. I don't know. We need to go down. Not up, down. Alright, well. Alright, so I'm going further away, and that's supposed to be my closest point, and then my apoapsis. I know there's apogee. Apoapsis. Isn't the apogee like when you hit the top of it and then you come back down? It was the epigee and the perigee, but I'm not quite sure how perigee would work. I mean, just smack the ground. But you got the apoapsis and the periapsis here. Okay. I feel like I should just revert this one. I can't revert it. Oh no! What are my options? Well, I am getting a little frustrated with this. I also need to be on the lookout for my roommates. They're flying in tonight. They're coming back home. So I think I'm actually going to have to call it now. But thank you everyone for joining. This was an excellent streaming night. I appreciate it very much that all of you came out and jumped into my channel. Let's see who else we can go. I don't want to call it a raid, but let's see who else might be streaming on the Naughty by Nature network. Who do we got? Come on, not loading fast enough. But no, I need to go pick them up, but they're gonna be picked up somewhere where I'm not entirely sure where they're at. Let's host Lady Crafts. Alright, so let's all jump over to Lady Crafts. Alright. So there's Ladycraft's channel. Thank you all guys very much for being here. It was wonderful. Hopefully Kerbal won't drive me nuts. And I appreciate you all stopping over. Alright, so thank you so much.